Right. So in the last class, we have discussed about structure of nucleoside. Okay. Tell me, so what are the components of nucleoside? Only two components, namely sugar and a nitrogen base. Okay. So collectively termed as nucleoside. Right. So nucleosides are of how many types? 8 types. Okay. So among the 8 types, adenine, it forms 2 types of nucleosides, whereas guanine, it forms 2 types of nucleosides, whereas cytosine, it forms 2 types of nucleosides. Okay, thymine and cytosine, thymine and uracil. Okay, it forms only one kind of nucleoside. Right. So, number of types of nucleoside is of 8. So 8 types. Okay, so already discussed in the last class. Right. So what is meant by nucleotide? So nucleotide is the combination of 3 components. Okay, N2 base plus sugar plus phosphate. Okay, so N2 base, nitrogenous base plus sugar plus phosphate, collectively termed as nucleotide. So nucleotides are present in nucleic acid. Okay, so nucleotides are the building blocks. Nucleotides are the building blocks of polynucleotide chain or nucleic acid. Okay, so already last class lo మనం స్టడీ చేసాం. Okay, so once again, so structure of nucleotide already మనం discuss చేసాం. Okay, write down. So this is the nitrogenous base. Okay, so it may be purine or pyrimidine. So pyrimidine, it is a monocyclic compound, right? So now I am taking purine. So this is the purine. Okay, so this is the 9th position, right? So this is the sugar. This is the first carbon, second, third carbon, fourth carbon. So 5th carbon, that is CH2OH. CH2OH. Okay, tell me. So name the bond which is formed between first carbon of the sugar and the 9th position of the purine. This is glycosidic bond. So this is glycosidic bond. Okay, so we have already discussed it, right? So this is nucleoside, not nucleotide. Okay, now phosphate, it joins. So OH, okay, OH, and double bond O. Okay, then I will mention change. So P double bond O, right? So this is the OH. Okay, right. Now ester bond is formed between phosphorus and the 5th carbon of the sugar. Phosphorus and the 5th carbon of the sugar. Okay, so this is ester bond. Ester bond. Okay, so in the last class we have already discussed about formation of glycosidic bond and formation of ester bond. Okay, so once again, which is very important, glycosidic bond is present between sugar and nitrogen base. So ester bond is present between phosphorus and sugar. Okay, so this is the structure of nucleotide. This is the structure of nucleotide. Okay, right. So now we are discussing about formation of polynucleotide chain. So for polynucleotide chain ela form avutundo chudam now. Okay, yes, this is the first nucleotide. Come to next nucleotide. Now I am taking pyrimidine as example. So this is the pyrimidine. Okay, so it may be thymine or cytosine in the DNA. Okay, right. This is the first position, right? So this is the sugar. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. So this is the 5th carbon. Okay, this is CH2OH. Now this is the phosphorus, OH, double bond O. Okay, so OH, double bond O. Okay, right. So this is glycosidic bond. Okay, this is ester bond. Ester bond. Okay, so glycosidic bond is present between sugar and nitrogen base. So ester bond is present between phosphorus and sugar. Okay, right. So there are two nucleotides, 1 and 2. Okay, right. So now these two nucleotides are linked together. Okay, with the help of ester bond again. So tell me, in the first nucleotide, this is the sugar at the third carbon, HOS. So at third carbon, HOS. Okay, in the next sugar. Right. Now, again, phosphoester bond is formed between third carbon of the first sugar and phosphate of the next sugar. This is ester bond. Okay, so this is the ester bond. Very, very important. Okay, in this case, two nucleotides are joined with one another with the help of phosphodiester bond. So this is the phosphorus. On either side of it, two ester bonds are present. Two ester bonds are present. Tell me, so phosphodiester bond is formed between third carbon of the one sugar, fifth carbon of the next sugar of next nucleotide. Listen to me carefully. Okay, right on. During the formation of dinucleotide, during the formation of dinucleotide, phosphodiester bond is formed. Phosphodiester bond. So phosphodiester bond. During the formation of dinucleotide, phosphodiester bond is formed between third carbon of the first sugar and fifth carbon of the next sugar. Okay, write down, which is called as 3,5 phosphodiester linkage. Phosphodiester linkage. So the name antarante 3,5 phosphodiester linkage antaru. Okay, listen to me. This is the phosphorus. On either side of it, two ester bonds are present. So this is phosphodiester bond. Okay, very, very important. Phosphodiester bond is formed between third carbon of the first sugar, fifth carbon of the next sugar. In between third carbon of the first sugar and the fifth carbon of the next sugar. Yes, so this is phosphodiester linkage. Okay, right. It is very clear. So with the help of phosphodiester linkage, two nucleotides are joined together and forming dinucleotide. So this is dinucleotide. చూడమా, ఇక్కడ నేను ఫస్ట్ ఒక న్యూక్లియోటైడ్ తీసుకున్నాను. సో అందులో ఇది ఫస్ట్ షుగర్. సో అందులో థర్డ్ కార్బన్ ఇది. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఇస్ ద నెక్స్ట్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్. Okay, in which this is the sugar This is the fifth carbon. Okay. Now phosphodiester bond is formed between third carbon of the first sugar of the first nucleotide, fifth carbon of the next sugar of next nucleotide. So first nucleotide lo unde first sugar lo third carbon ku, next nucleotide lo next sugar lo fifth carbon ku, in between phosphodiester bond is formed. Okay na? Simple ga cheppalante phosphodiester bond nothing but backbone. So backbone of polynucleotide chain. Okay, so backbone and note cheskondi, very very important. So backbone of polynucleotide chain. Backbone of polynucleotide chain, that is phosphodiester bond. Answer. So phosphodiester bond is the answer. Okay, tell me, a phosphodiester bond is consists of how many components? Listen to me. So this is the phosphodiester bond in between two nucleotides. So this is the phosphodiester bond. So phosphodiester bond is consists of sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar. This is okay na? So ikkada note cheskondi. So phosphodiester bond is consists of sugar, phosphate, sugar. Okay, tell me, in a dinucleotide, how many phosphodiester bonds are present? Only one phosphodiester bond is present. For example, this is the dinucleotide. So this is the dinucleotide. So in which how many phosphodiester bonds? Only one phosphodiester bond. Okay, right. So many nucleotides are joined in the same manner. Okay, ఇదే manner లో many nucleotides join అవుతాయి. So many nucleotides. Okay, సరే ఇంకొక nucleotide కూడా ఎగ్జాంపుల్ తీసుకుందాం. Right, listen to me. So this is the next nucleotide. Again, I am taking pyrimidine. Okay, this is the third nucleotide. Yes, this is the sugar. First carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon. So this is the fifth carbon, CH2OH actually. Okay, now phosphate is present, phosphorus, OH, right. So first carbon binds with nitrogen base. Okay, so this is the next nucleotide. Okay, in the last sugar, this is the hydrogen. This is the free hydroxyl group. So last one. Okay, na? So tell me, in this chain, how many nucleotides are present? 3 nucleotides are present in this chain. This is the first nucleotide, next nucleotide, and the next nucleotide. 3 nucleotides. Okay, na? Right. అయితే మీరు ఒకటి నోట్ చేస్తున్నాను, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్స్ -1, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్స్ -1, నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్స్ -1, that is equal to number of phosphodiester bonds. Number of phosphodiester bonds. Okay, for example, in this polynucleotide chain, how many nucleotides are present? 1, 2, 3. 3 nucleotides are present. Okay, so find out the number of phosphodiester bonds. 1, 2. 1, 2. Okay, na? Very simple. So this is polynucleotide chain. Here 3 nucleotides are present. Okay, these 3 nucleotides are linked together with the help of phosphodiester bond. Okay, number of nucleotides minus 1, that is equal to number of phosphodiester bond. Okay na? So ee vidhanga many nucleotides, number of nucleotides one after another join అవుతాయి, so and forming polynucleotide chain. Okay na? ఇప్పుడు 1 ఉంటే మోనోన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ అన్నాం, 2 nucleotides ఉంటే డైన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ అంటున్నాం. ఓకే, సో మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్స్ ఉంటే కన్నా దాన్ని పాలీన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ అని చెప్పాలి. ఓకే, నేను ఇంకొక ఫార్ములా కూడా ఇచ్చాను. ఇన్ ఏ పాలీన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్స్ మైనస్ 1 దట్ ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ఫాస్ఫోడైస్టర్ బాండ్స్ అని చెప్పాను. ఓకే, ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇన్ దిస్ చైన్ 3 nucleotides, 3 minus 1, 2 phosphodiester bonds are present. Okay nama, anni kuda numerical type questions, very very important, okay, in this topic. Yes, so this is the polynucleotide chain. Come to another very very important, listen to me. Yes, in the polynucleotide chain, listen to me carefully. In the polynucleotide chain, in the very first sugar, so this one, this is the first sugar, this is the second sugar, this is the next sugar. Okay, right. In the very first sugar, 5th carbon, so this is the 5th carbon. Okay, it ends with, which terminates with phosphate moiety. Phosphate moiety. Am I right? So in the polynucleotide chain, in the very first sugar, 5th carbon has at 5th position phosphate moiety is present. Okay, so which is called as 5' end. 5' end anali. E end no, upper end. 5' end. Right. In the same polynucleotide chain, in the last sugar, at the 3rd carbon position, 3 hydroxyl group is present. 3 hydroxyl group is present. Okay, that's why which is called as 3' end. So 3' end and Japali. 3' end. Okay, so it is very clear. Listen to me. This is the polynucleotide chain. Okay, in which several nucleotides are present. Several nucleotides. Right. So upper end. So this one, which is 5'. So lower end, which is called as 3'. చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా, ఆల్రెడీ మీకు తెలిసే ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఇన్ ఏ పాలీన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్, ఇన్ ద వెరీ ఫస్ట్ సుగర్ at 5th carbon, phosphate moiety is present. So 5th carbon ends with phosphate like this. Hence, one end of the polynucleotide chain is called as 5' end and chapali. This is first 5' end అనేది. Okay na? In the same polynucleotide chain, in the last sugar, 3rd carbon, it has free hydroxyl group, free OH group, OH, free hydroxyl group at the 3rd carbon position. Hence, another end is called as 3' end. Okay na? అంటే ఇప్పుడు మనకు పాలీన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ కు ఒక ఎండ్ ఏమో 5' end అంటాం, ఆపోజిట్ ఎండ్ ఏమంటారంటే 3' end అంటారు. రీజన్స్ తెలుసు కదా. 5' end అంటే చైన్ లో ఫస్ట్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్ లో, ఫస్ట్ షుగర్ లో 5th కార్బన్ దగ్గర ఫాస్ఫేట్ మయోటీ ఉంటుంది. నెక్స్ట్, ఇన్ ద సేమ్ చైన్, ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్ న్యూక్లియోటైడ్, చివరిలో వచ్చేటువంటి న్యూక్లియోటైడ్ లో, దిస్ ఈస్ ద లాస్ట్ షుగర్ ఇన్ విచ్ 3rd కార్బన్ it remains free and it has free hydroxyl group. That's why another end is called as 3' end అంటారు. ఓకేనా? ఒకటి గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి మా, పాలీన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ కు పొలారిటీ ఉంటుంది. అప్పర్ ఎండ్ అంటే టాప్ 5' అయితే, ఆపోజిట్ ఎండ్ దీన్ని 3' అంటారు. ఎందుకంటారంటే రీజన్ అది అనమాట. Okay na? Write down. Write down. In a polynucleotide chain, in a polynucleotide chain, in a polynucleotide chain, first sugar has phosphate. So phosphate moiety, phosphate group, at which carbon? Fifth carbon. Okay, at which carbon? Fifth carbon. Write down. At fifth carbon. Okay. Hence this end is called as 5' end. 5' end. So 5' end అని చెప్పాలి. ఓకేనా? 5' end. Next slide. In the same polynucleotide chain, in the last sugar, free hydroxyl group is present. Hence this end is called as 3' end. 3' end. So 3' end అని చెప్పాలి. Okay. Next, tell me. So what is the backbone of polynucleotide chain? So this is the polynucleotide chain. What is the backbone? Phosphodiester bond. Okay. So phosphodiester bond consists of two sugars, one phosphate. Okay. Next, it is also very, very important. Phosphodiester bond is formed in between third carbon of the first sugar, fifth carbon of the next sugar. Very, very important. అందుకే మనం సో phosphodiester bond linkage direction ఎంత చెప్పాలంటే 3,5 అని చెప్పాలి. అంటే థర్డ్ కార్బన్ ఆఫ్ ది ఫస్ట్ షుగర్, ఫిఫ్త్ కార్బన్ ఆఫ్ ది నెక్స్ట్ షుగర్. సో ఇన్ బిట్వీన్ phosphodiester bond is formed. ఓకే, కాబట్టి 3,5 phosphodiester linkage అని చెప్పాలి. 3,5 phosphodiester linkage అని చెప్పాలి. ఓకేనా? Next, listen to me. So this is the backbone. Okay. So backbone ఏముంటాయమ్మా? షుగర్, ఫాస్ఫేట్, షుగర్, ఫాస్ఫేట్, షుగర్. ఓకే, ఇలా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, రైట్. సో నైట్రోజనస్ బేసెస్, I mean adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. Okay, these are the nitrogen bases. So nitrogenous bases are not found in backbone. Okay, which are projected from backbone. ఇది backbone అయితే backbone నుంచి అవి project అయి ఉంటాయి బయటికి. ఓకేనా? వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. రైట్ డౌన్. Nitrogenous bases are projected. from the backbone. మీకు బ్యాక్ బోన్ అన్నప్పుడు షుగర్ ఫాస్ఫేట్ మాత్రమే రావాలి, నైట్రోజన్ బేసెస్ రాకూడదు. నైట్రోజన్ బేసెస్ అనేవి బ్యాక్ బోన్ లో కాకుండా ఓకే ప్రొజెక్ట్ అయి ఉంటాయి బయటికి. ఓకే, సో నైట్రోజన్ బేసెస్ ఆర్ ప్రొజెక్టెడ్ ఫ్రమ్ బ్యాక్ బోన్, కరెక్ట్. ఓకే, ఎస్, దిస్ ఈస్ ద detailed account about the structure of polynucleotide chain. Okay, several nucleotides are present in the polynucleotide chain, hence named as polynucleotide chain. Okay, ee polynucleotide chain form kavali ante ee phosphodiester bonds na chusara between two nucleotides, very very important. Andike manam phosphodiester bonds nu backbone okay of the polynucleotide ani cheppam. Okay, ఇందులో మీరు ఇంకొక పాయింట్ కూడా ఇంపార్టెంట్ అమ్మా. సో ఇన్ ద పాలిన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్, ఇన్ ద ఫస్ట్ షుగర్ అంటే 5th కార్బన్ ఫాస్ఫేట్ తో ఎండ్ అయితే ఓకే, ఇన్ ద లాస్ట్ షుగర్ 3rd కార్బన్ హ్యాస్ 3 హైడ్రాక్సిల్ గ్రూప్. అందుకే మనం పాలిన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ కు పొలారిటీ ఇస్తున్నాం. ఈ పొలారిటీ ఏంటంటే ఫస్ట్ 5' ఎండ్, లాస్ట్ వచ్చేసి 3' ఎండ్. 3' ఎండ్ క్లారిటీ ఉందా? ఓకే, సరే, ఇంకా దీనికి సంబంధించినటువంటి కొన్ని నీట్ గా డయాగ్రామ్స్ నేను డ్రా చేసిన తర్వాత వాట్సాప్ పెడతాను మీకు. ఓకే, ఈ పాలిన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ స్ట్రక్చర్ గురించి. ఎస్, సరే, బోర్డు వరకు అయితే ఇలా నోట్ చేసుకున్నారు కదా. కమ్ టు నెక్స్ట్ వన్. ఎస్, ribonucleic acid. RNA also nucleic acid. So usually RNA has single polynucleotide chain. Single polynucleotide chain. Okay, only one chain. Whereas in DNA, 2 polynucleotide chains are present usually. ఓకే, డిఎన్ఏలో అయితే 2 చైన్స్ ఉంటాయి, ఆర్ఎన్ఏలో అయితే సింగిల్ చైన్ ఉంటుంది, సింగిల్ పాలిన్యూక్లియోటైడ్ చైన్ కదా. రైట్, సో లిసన్ టు మీ కేర్ఫుల్లీ. డిఎన్ఏ డిఫర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ ఆర్ఎన్ఏ డిఫర్స్ ఫ్రమ్ డిఎన్ఏ. ఇప్పుడు ఆర్ఎన్ఏకు డిఎన్ఏకు డిఫరెన్స్ ఏంటి? సో ఇన్ ఆర్ఎన్ఏ రైబోస్ షుగర్ ఇస్ ప్రెసెంట్. ఇంపార్టెంట్, రైబోస్ sugar is present instead of deoxyribose sugar. Deoxyribose sugar కాకుండా రైబోస్ షుగర్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, second one another difference, thymine is replaced by uracil. So uracil is present. Uracil is present instead of thymine. Thymine కాకుండా uracil ఉంటుంది. This is the next difference. Okay, right, there are several differences between DNA and RNA. Okay, we will discuss later very clearly about the differences between DNA and RNA, but these are the main chemical differences between DNA and RNA. RNA లో రైబోస్ షుగర్ ఉండాలి, uracil nitrogen base ఉండాలి. Thymine is absent. Okay, so thymine is absent, uracil is present. Okay, right, now I am going to discuss about the structure of DNA right now. Okay, very very important topic, structure of DNA. Okay, which is already discussed in the lower classes, first year syllabus, topic biomolecules. So biomolecules topic lo manam DNA structure gurinchi already study chesam. Okay, so just recall malli cheddam. Okay, points anni kuda. Yes, so structure of DNA, very very important. Yes, so DNA is a nucleic acid, a type of nucleic acid. Okay, listen to me. Who discovered nucleic acid first? Do you know? Who discovered nucleic acid? Frederick, write down. Frederick Michel. So Frederick Michel. Frederick Michel. He discovered nucleic acids, that is DNA, for the first time. Okay, in which cell? Animal cell, that is pus cell. Pus cell. So pus cells. సరే ఏదైనా ఇంజురీ అయినప్పుడు సెక్రియేషన్స్ వస్తాయి కదా, పస్ చీము. ఓకే, ఆ పస్ సెల్స్ లో he reported nucleic acid for the first time. Okay, so such pus cells are collected from bandages which are used for wound healing. సో జనరల్ గా మనం wound healing కు యూజ్ చేసేటువంటి బ్యాండేజెస్ ఉంటాయి కదా, ఆ బ్యాండేజ్ కు ఈ పస్ సెల్స్ ఉండేది చీము. సో ఆ పస్ సెల్స్ తీసుకొని, ఓకే, ఇన్ ద న్యూక్లియస్ ఆఫ్ పస్ సెల్ he reported nucleic acid first. Okay, so who discovered nucleic acid or DNA? Frederick Michel. In the which cell? Pus cell. Right. So, and he coined the name, nuclein. Nuclein. So this is the first name of the nucleic acid. So this is the first name of the nucleic acid. Okay, nuclein. Right. So later on, write down, very, very important, Altman. So Altman. Okay, he coined the name nucleic acid. So nucleic acid. Who coined the name nucleic acid? Altman. Okay, so very, very important. Actually, the elucidation of structure of DNA was delayed due to technical limitations. So that means lack of sophisticated tools and techniques. It was delayed. Okay, so elucidation of structure of DNA, it was delayed due to technical limitations. So that means lack of sophisticated tools and techniques. Okay, but for the first time, right on, in 1953, James Watson okay, FSC Crick, very simple structure but famous model, that is they proposed double helix model for the structure of DNA. Okay, right. So the detailed structure of DNA, especially through double helix model, okay, given by Watson and Crick. Okay, listen to me carefully. Yes, so double helix model for the structure of DNA, okay, was proposed by James Watson and FSC Crick. Okay, but their proposition is based upon write down, X-ray crystallography. X-ray crystallography or X-ray diffraction data. X-ray diffraction data. So given by Morris Wilkins, okay, so given by Morris Wilkins, So X-ray diffraction data, X-ray diffraction data ante gana chudma, it is the study of information of chemical composition. Okay, this is the study of information about chemical composition. So there is X-ray diffraction. So given by Maurice Wilkins. Okay, right. Next, and also it is also based upon presence of hydrogen bonds. Presence of hydrogen bonds. So who discovered the presence of hydrogen bonds? Write down. Pauling. So Pauling. Okay, so he discovered presence of hydrogen bonds in the nucleic acid. Okay, na? So based upon their contribution, listen to me carefully. So X-ray diffraction or X-ray crystallography data given by Wilkins, okay, as well as presence of hydrogen bonds in the nucleic acid, especially in DNA, okay. Based on these contributions, James Watson and F.S.C. Crick, they proposed double helical structure of DNA. Okay, double helix model. Okay, very, very important. So, listen to me. According to double helical structure of DNA, DNA has two strands. So, this is the one strand having 5' and 3'. So, second one is, this is the 5', this is the 3'. So, DNA has two polynucleated strands usually. Okay, so these are two polynucleated strands, but which are arranged anti-parallel to each other. So anti-parallel. So anti-parallel means, so 5 to 3. This is the 5 to 3. Parallel, but reverse. Anti-parallel. So anti-parallel arrangement. Yes, listen to me. So according to double helical structure, DNA has two polynucleated strands. Okay, in between polynucleated strands, okay, these are hydrogen bonds. Between hydrogen bonds are present. Between two strands, hydrogen bonds are present. Okay, so listen to me carefully. Yes. So one of the hallmarks of double helical structure in their proposition, that is presence of base pairs. Presence of base pairs is the one of the hallmarks in their proposition, which is based upon chemical analysis which is conducted by Erwin Chargaff. So he conducted chemical analysis of DNA and stated that, proposed that several base pairs are present in the double helical structure of DNA. So presence of several base pairs. Okay, for example, A, T, G, C, cytosine, guanine, adenine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, like that. Several base pairs are present. Listen to me carefully. According to Erwin Chargaff, okay, so he proposed that the ratio between purines and pyrimidines. So the ratio between purines and pyrimidines is always 1:1. Is always 1:1. This is Chargaff rule. Okay. So he proposed that the ratio between purine and pyrimidine in the double helical structure of DNA is of 1:1. And the number of purine is equal to number of pyrimidine. Okay, na? And also he stated that Write down. So number of adenines is equal to number of thymines. Okay, so equal to each other. Number of adenines is equal to number of thymines, whereas number of guanines is equal to number of cytosines. So 1:1. Okay, but it is very clear. It is applicable for double stranded DNA. Double stranded. It is applicable for double helical structure only, not single polynucleated chain. Okay, so whenever two polynucleated chains are present in the DNA, then the ratio between number of purines and the number of pyrimidines is of 1:1 ratio. So 1:1. లేదా ఇలా కూడా చెప్పచ్చు. So number of adenines is equal to number of thymines. Number of guanines is equal to number of cytosines. Okay, so A is equal to T, G is equal to C. Okay na? Right. మీరు కరెక్ట్ ఎక్స్ప్రెషన్స్ నేను చెప్తాను, నోట్ చేసుకున్నానా? అకార్డింగ్ టు చార్గాఫ్ రూల్, listen to me. A plus G is equal to T plus C. A plus G is equal to T plus C. This is the correct expression for Chargaff rule. Okay, as well as A plus T does not equal to G plus C. It is also Chargaff rule. Next, A plus G divided by T plus C is equal to 1. Is equal to 1. It is also Chargaff rule. Next, A plus T divided by G plus C does not equal to 1. Okay na? Actually Chargaff em cheppadu, number of purines is equal to number of pyrimidines in the double structure of DNA. So ఎన్ని purines ఉంటే అన్ని pyrimidines ఉంటాయి అన్నాడు. ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ చూడండి, A plus G అంటే both were purines కదా. So number of purines is equal to number of pyrimidines. Right. ఇవి AT pairs, ఇవి GC pairs. ఓకేనా? A plus T does not equal to G plus C. అంటే నేను చెప్తున్నా అంటే, so number of AT pairs and the number of GC pairs is varied, not equal, does not equal to each other. Okay, right. Next, number of purines divided by number of pyrimidines is equal to 1. Okay, next, A plus T divided by G plus C does not equal to 1. It is also Chargaff rule. So these are the correct expressions. మీకు ఆబ్జెక్టివ్ పాయింట్ ఆఫ్ వ్యూలో ఇవి ఏవి ఇచ్చినా కానీ అది కరెక్ట్ అవుతుంది చార్గాఫ్ రూల్ కు. ఓకేనా? రైట్. నోట్ చేసుకున్నారు ఇవి? ఎస్, ప్లీజ్ అండి. ఎస్, అనదర్ వెరీ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫీచర్ ఫర్ డబుల్ హెలికల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఆఫ్ DNA. Okay, listen to me. For example, adenine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine. So these are the nitrogen bases. Listen to me carefully. Yes, adenine binds with sugar. Sugar binds with phosphate. Okay, right? Guanine binds with sugar. This is the phosphate. Sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate, sugar, phosphate. Next one. So these are the nucleotides in one strand. So these are separated nucleotides. Now listen to me. Third carbon of the first sugar binds with phosphate. Next, third carbon binds with phosphate. Okay. So last one is OH. Tell me, in this polynucleotide chain, in the very first sugar, fifth carbon ends with phosphate. Fifth carbon which terminates into a phosphate. That's why this is 5' end. Right. So within the same polynucleotide chain, in the last sugar, third carbon, it has 3 hydroxyl group. 3 hydroxyl group. That's why this is 3' end. This is the 3' end. Okay, na? This already we discussed chesam. Okay. What is the relationship? What is the relationship present between 2 polynucleotide chains of double helical structure of DNA? It is very clear. This is the one strand. Okay. Listen to me. Complementarity. Write down. So complementarity relationship. The relationship exists between 2 polynucleotide chains is called as complementarity relationship. Very, very important. If the sequence of nucleotides in one strand is known, listen to me carefully. The sequence of nucleotides in one strand is known, then it is very easy to predict the sequence of nucleotides in opposite strand. So that is complementarity. Okay. According to Erwin Chargaff, adenine binds with thymine, guanine binds with cytosine. Okay. Right. So that is the reason in one strand, first nucleotide is adenine. Tell me, in the opposite strand, thymine, with the help of 2 hydrogen bonds. Next, so second nucleotide is guanine. Okay, opposite to it, cytosine is present. So guanine binds with cytosine with the help of 3 hydrogen bonds. Next, cytosine binds with guanine. Thymine binds with adenine. Adenine binds with thymine. Guanine binds with cytosine. Cytosine binds with guanine. So this is complementary relationship. This is complementarity relationship. అందుకే మనం చెప్తున్నాం, the sequence of nucleotides in one strand is known. It is very easy to predict. It is very easy to identify the sequence of nucleotides in the opposite strand. So because of the complementarity relationship is present between nucleotides. 2 strands మధ్య కాంప్లిమెంటరీ రిలేషన్షిప్ ఉంటుంది కాబట్టి ఒక స్టాండ్ లో ఉండే న్యూక్లియోటైడ్ సీక్వెన్స్ తెలిస్తే ఓకే ఆపోజిట్ స్టాండ్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి న్యూక్లియోటైడ్ సీక్వెన్స్ మనం ఈజీగా ప్రెడిక్ట్ చేయొచ్చు, గెస్ చేయొచ్చు. ఓకే, బట్ సేమ్ ప్రిన్సిపల్ ఇట్ ఈస్ అప్లికేబుల్ ఫర్ డిఎన్ఏ రిప్లికేషన్. మీరు డిఎన్ఏ రిప్లికేషన్ కూడా అప్లై చేయొచ్చు కదా. సో డిఎన్ఏ రిప్లికేషన్ which takes place through semi-conservative process. Listen to me. For example, this is the double-stranded DNA. Okay. So pairs AT, GC, CG, TA, GC, CG, AT. Okay. So double bond, triple bond, triple bond, double bond, triple bond, triple bond, double bond. So this is the parent DNA molecule. Parental DNA molecule. Sorry, mother DNA anukundam. Okay na? So at the time of replication, due to the breakdown of hydrogen bonds, these 2 strands get separate. These 2 strands get separate. Tell me, A is sequence చెప్పండి. A, G, C, T, G, G, C, A is a sequence of nucleotides in one strand. Okay, it is also parental DNA strand. T, C, G, A, C, G, T. Chudma. At the time of DNA replication, due to the breakdown of hydrogen bond, two strands get separate. So this is the parental DNA molecule. Okay, in which two strands are present. Due to the breakdown of hydrogen bonds, two strands get separate. Okay, now each strand acts as template. Template means that is the strand which synthesizes another new strand. Okay, which is called as template. ఇప్పుడు చెప్పండి మరి two strands separate అయ్యాయి. ఈ two strands template గా యాక్ట్ చేస్తాయి. Template అంటే చెప్తున్నానమ్మా, it is a strand. It has ability to synthesize new strand opposite to it. Okay, tell me. So this is the new strand. Tell me, what is the sequence of nucleotides in the newly synthesized strand? A, T, C, G, G, C, T, A, C, G, G, C, A, T. Right. So come to another strand. This is the template which synthesizes new strand opposite to it. Right. What is the sequence? A, C, G, T, C, G, A. Actually, one DNA, two DNAs ka replicate. So one DNA, two DNAs. So that is DNA replication. Okay, na? I think this process of replication is called as semi-conservative process. This semi-conservative process ante entante, this is the parental DNA molecule, okay, which produces two daughter DNAs. Am I right? Right. In these two daughter DNAs, okay, in each DNA daughter molecule, one strand is parental, another strand is newly synthesized. Okay, one strand is old, another strand is newly synthesized. Okay, this is semi-conservative process. Oka DNA nunchi two DNAs form aithe, okay, in each DNA daughter molecule, one strand is parental and another strand is new. Okay, which is called as semi-conservative process proposed by Crick. Watson and Crick lo Crick tells kada, Crick. He proposed semi-conservative process of DNA. Okay, right. So indulo chudama, complementarity relationship is very, very important. Okay, the relationship between two polynucleotide strands is called as complementarity relationship. A complementary relationship ante chodi A, T, G, C ante always adenine binds with thymine in opposite strand, guanine binds with cytosine in opposite strand, or vice versa. Ante GC or CG, AT or TA. అంటే ఒక స్టాండ్ లో అడినిన్ ఉంటే ఆపోజిట్ స్టాండ్ లో థైమిన్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకేనా? సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద introduction. Okay, basic information about the structure of DNA. Okay, in the next class we will discuss silent features of DNA. Okay, and there are several numerical type questions. Andro chaala numerical type questions kuda vastayi. Okay, very, very important subject. Okay, so next class physics start avutundi, alage login lo undandi. Right, next inkoti kuda information entantama, meeku afternoon zoology 5 to 6 అన్నాను కదా, అది 3 to 4 ఉంటుంది మీకు యాక్చువల్ గా. జువాలజీ క్లాస్ 5 to 6 కాదు, 3 to 4 ఉంటుంది. 3 to 4 గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. సార్కు కొన్ని ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి అక్కడ, వెదర్ ప్రాబ్లం. సో 3 to 4 తీసుకుంటాడు మీకు. Okay, right.